Wow! Friends, did you see that train go by? Yeah. You know what? Our good friend Pete the cat took a train just like that to see his grandma. Here we have, excuse me, dude. We have Pete the cat and his train trip. Pete the cat cannot wait to visit his grandma with his mom and his brother Bob. They get to ride on a train. Make sure you don't lose your ticket, says Mom. She gives one ticket to Pete and one to Bob. Pete looks up at the big board. Our train is leaving at 10 o'clock, he says. A train speeds by. That's not our train. That's the cargo train, said Bob. It's finally 10 o'clock. The train arrives at the station. All aboard, the conductor calls. Pete is so excited. He is the first one on the train. Pete's mom finds 3 seats together. I can't wait to see Grandma, says Bob. And I can't wait to explore the train, says Pete. The conductor comes to collect the tickets. Pete hands his over. I love trains, says Pete. Really? I can show you around if you would like, says the conductor. Pete nods his head. The conductor gives Pete the engineer's hat. Great! Let me introduce you to the engineer, says the conductor. Pete follows the conductor from car to car as the floor rumbles under his feet. Wow, Pete says when they get to the caboose. We're going over a bridge. They are so high up. What do you think that is down below? What's all that blue stuff? Yeah, it's water. Could be a lake or a river. Pete sees his mom and Bob. They are at the snack bar. I got this for you, says Bob. Pete follows the conductor. He goes to the front of the train. Come in, says the engineer. Wow, Pete says. The engineer shows him the engine and how everything works. The engineer shows Pete the train's brakes. Look, there's a tunnel coming up ahead. Oh, let's duck our head. We don't want to get hit. Duck your head. 1, 2, 3. Oh. When they go through the tunnel, everything gets dark. Pete gets to honk the horn. Toot, toot! This is so much fun. Once they are out of the tunnel, everything is light again. They're almost at Grandma's house. Pete better get back to Mom and Bob. Thanks for showing me around, Pete says. He learned so much about trains today. Anytime. Have fun with your grandma, says the engineer. Pete walks back to his seat where Mom and Bob are. It is a much longer walk than he remembered. He stops and meets a few new friends along the way. They live in different towns, and they are getting off at different stops. What a groovy ride. Oh, and there's Pete's seat. It's good to see Mom again. We are getting off at the next stop, says Mom. Pete is happy he made it back to his seat just in time. He can't wait to see Grandma. Toot toot! Pete looks out the window and sees Grandma. He waves at her from the window. Once the train doors open, Pete is the first one off the train, and he rushes over to give Grandma a big hug. Oh, it feels so good. How was the ride over? Asks Grandma. It was groovy. I got a cool new hat, and I met the engineer, says Pete. Pete loves riding the train. He even drew a picture of the train for Grandma. Grandma loves it. What a special day. The end. Friends, I have a question for you. If you were going on a train If you were going traveling on a train, who would you want to travel with? Would you travel with mom and brother like Pete the cat did? Or would you travel with grandma? Would you travel with grandpa or your brother? Who would you travel with? That's really special. Well, friends, until next time, all aboard! Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.